Good evening, everyone. This is Tawfiq Zohur from Bangladesh. Our episode number 56 is going on now. The title of our program is today The World of Poetry Recitation in Poet Voice, Part 8. Today, 17th October, Sunday. The sky of poetry is one. The language is different, but the ink of the pen is also the same. 9 respected poets from 7 countries of the world will read their poems in this poetry festival today. I am Tawfiq Zohur. As a host now, I declare today's honorable selected poem's name. First of all, I want to introduce one of the eminent poet who from Bangladesh. She is Shanta Mariia. She is a popular poet, generations of 90s, also ACS story writer and novelist. She is currently working as a professor of Bangla at Yunnan Minju University in China. Recently, she is working as a senior journalist in the Dhaka Bureau of China Media Group. She started writing oral poetry from the age of 3. Her first book of teenage poetry was published in 1979 at the age of 9. The name of the book is Gravity. After the book was published, then the UN Secretary General Purti Weldehim and also Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and many other celebrities from around the world wrote letters praising the book. So far, 12 books, including 5 books of poetry, have been published by Santa Maria. Now coming Santa Maria to read out her first poem today. Santa Maria.
Thank you, Tofik Johur, to give me this opportunity. And good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure for me to participate in such a gorgeous program. I'm reading my first poem, My Communist Father. I'm reading this in Bengali, my mother tongue. And you can see the translation in the screen. আমার কমরেড বাবা আমার বৃদ্ধ বাবা এখনো বিপ্লবের স্বপ্ন দেখেন পৃথিবীটা ওলটপালট হয়ে গেছে সেই কবে অথচ তিনি স্বপ্নের ইটে সাম্যবাদী সমাজের গাঁথুনিতে মগ্ন তিনি এখনো খাপড়া ওয়ার্ডের কথা বলেন ভাবেন লেনিনের কথা শহীদ কমরেডদের স্মৃতিতে আজও শোকতর্পণ করেন আর নিজের দেহের ক্ষতচিহ্নে অজান্তে হাত বুলান আমার বাবা শ্রেণীহীন সমাজের প্রতীক্ষায় দিন গোনেন পুরনো দিনের সুরে গেয়ে ওঠেন ইন্টারন্যাশনাল বয়সের ভারে নুব্জ তার দুর্বল শির দ্বারা দেহের ভার নিতে বারে বারে অক্ষমতা জানায় তবু তিনি আজও মাথা নত না করার উপদেশ দেন আমার প্রায় অন্ধ বাবা ডাস ক্যাপিটালের পাতা ওল্টান আর মায়ের হাতে নকশা তোলা মলিন রুমালে কার্ল মার্কসের ঝাপসা ছবির ধুলো মোছেন আমার দরিদ্র বাবা ছেলের দামি গাড়িতে না চড়ে হুইল চেয়ারে শহীদ মিনারে যেতে চান তার ক্ষীণ কণ্ঠে আজও শুনি রণেশ দাস মণি সিংহ চারু মজুমদারের রূপকথা এই বৃদ্ধ কমরেড রক্তহীন ফ্যাকাশে হাতে অন্তহীন লাল পতাকা বুনে চলেন থ্যাংক ইউ এভরিওয়ান
Thank you, Santa Maria, for your beautiful poem you have started. Now I am going to introducing one of the important popular poet who from India. He is Mr. Soumit Basu. He is he is a teacher, but he is a teacher in profession. He started writing since childhood. He writes in almost all prominent journal and magazine like Desh, Anandabazar, Sananda, Protikkon, Shatyavisha, Kavipatro, Krittivas, Jigyasa, and many more. He is the author of 25 books For his outstanding contribution to poetry, he received many prestigious awards like District Book Fair, Best Poet Award by West Bengal Government, Banglar Mukh Award, Kobipatra Award, Mabashi Prize, Bonani Award, Dinesh Das Memory Award, Samsul Haq Memory Award, Sohrab Hussain Memory Award, and many more. From Bangladesh, he received Oroni Sahitya Award. He is the editor of Nastochar, Kobipatro, Onno Kobita, and Baromas Potrika. He is the generations of 80s. Now coming Mr. Soumit Basu to read out his first poem today. Mr. Soumit Basu.
Thank you, Tofik, for such opportunity. Thank you, everybody, all the poets. I'm reading my first poetry, যক্ষ। তোমার কাছে আসার আগে ভালোবাসাটুকু আমি কুলুঙ্গিতে রেখে আসি, অনেক উঁচুতে, যাতে আবেগের সময়ও পারতে না পারি, যাতে বারবার নিঃস্ব হবার সুযোগ আমাকে কেউ দিতে না পারে। এই সামান্য জীবনে যাদের ভালোবেসেছি, আমার জন্য প্রস্তুত ছিল তাদের বল্লম, তীক্ষ্ণ তাক করে যা আমার বুক ফুঁড়ে বেরিয়ে গেছে বারবার। আমি বাকিটা জীবন ধরে ফোঁটা ফোঁটা রক্ত কুড়িয়ে আবার ভরে দিয়েছি বুকের ক্ষতস্থানে। এখন সেখানে ঠোঁট ছোঁয়াতে চাইলেও আমি বিশ্বাস করতে রাজি নই। আমি আমার হেরে যাওয়া আঙুলগুলো নিয়ে শম্ভু মিত্রের মতো একা পুড়ে যেতে চাই। এই উচ্চারণ কোনো তুলনা নয়, শুধুমাত্র পুড়ে যাওয়াটুকু ছাড়া। আমার সমস্ত ভালোবাসাগুলো চোখের জল হয়ে ভেসে যাচ্ছে আকাশে। ওই তো আমার বাবা, দূরে ভেসে আসছে আমার ভাই, তুমিও রয়েছো। আমি একটা বড় পাথরের উপর দাঁড়িয়ে হাত বাড়াচ্ছি ওপরে, অথচ কুলুঙ্গিতে পৌঁছতে পারছি না কিছুতেই কিছুতেই। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, Mr. Soumit Basu, for your beautiful imagination poetry. Now I am going to introducing one of the important poetess today. She is Harinder Cheema. She is a renowned international poetess and an award-winning, internationally published Indian author. Her published novel entitled The Temple Stop is the recipient of the Best Book of the Year Award 2020 by Aghas Author in You. She is the co-author of 20 poetry anthologies. Her short stories have been published in the Coffee Table Books. Her articles have been published in various international magazines, and she is the proud recipient of many prestigious international and global awards and honors. Her name find in a mention in 101 influential women of India 2020. Now coming Harinder Cheema to read out her first poem today. Harinder Cheema.
Yeah, so first of all, I think I'm audible so that I can start.
Yes, you are audible. Please start.
Okay, so again, my heartfelt gratitude to Tawfiq Zohar, the founder of this forum, for again inviting me on this forum and giving me an opportunity to connect with some wonderful minds across the world. I've always said and felt that words are just like migratory birds, and they can fly far and wide to carry the messages of peace all across the world and connect us and unite the world. And poets are the doctors of the soul, and we are good at healing the souls. So, presenting my first poem today, which is The Game of Life. The Game of Life. One day the gods thought of playing a game. The Game of Life was the name. They wanted a new plaything. That is how the earth came into being. Then they wanted some pawns. That is how human beings were born. The complex story of birth, death, and rebirth for gods is a game on the chessboard of earth. We are constantly moving on the black and white squares, daring challenges here and there. They watch us carefully with fingers crossed as they want humanity to win at every cost. But in this game of even and odds, we start fighting in the name of gods. If the journey of life is a God's game, then let's not put our master to shame. Let the devil show all his might, but in the name of gods, let's not fight. Let's not get lured by the evil Satan, repeating the story of the forbidden fruit in the Garden of Eden. Let's kill Beelzebub and Mephistopheles in us. Let's not rewrite the drama of Dr. Faustus. Let's not barter salvation for worldly pleasures at any cost. Let's not become the fallen angel of John Milton's Paradise Lost. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Harinder Cheema, for your beautiful poem. Now I am introducing today's one of the important poetess. She is Türkan Ergör. She is a sociologist, philosopher, writer, poet, columnist, ambassador for peace, world peace icon, and award-winning Turkish writer. She is an international ambassador for peace in some countries. She has won many awards and recognitions around the world from various institutions and organizations abroad and become a role model for all her writers friends with worldwide. Turkan Ergor is a prominent writer from Turkey who has articles and poems effective about life and environment. She has got many prestigious awards from different countries of the world for her excellent contribution of literature. She was named International Best Poet 2021. Her poems have been translated into different languages and published globally. Her poems were published in numerous international anthologies. Now coming Turkan Ergör to read out her first poem today. Turkan Ergör.
Hello to everyone. Thank you for inviting me, my brother Tufik Juhur. I'm honored. Congratulations to all of you. Greetings from Turkey. Turkish of my poem. Barış. Diller, renkler, ülkeler farklı olsa da insanların özlediği güneştir barış. Yardımın, gülümsemenin, güzelliğin yaşadığı yerdir barış. Mutluluk, huzur, dostluk, kardeşlik kelimeleridir barış. Sevgi, saygı, hoşgörü, dayanışma düşünceleridir barış. Çocukların oyun oynadığı, okula gittiği, güneşin doğduğu yerdir barış. English of my poem. Peace. Languages, colors, countries, even if it is different. The sound that people miss peace. Of the aid, of the smile. It's where be the life's peace. Happiness, serenity, friendship, fraternity are the world's peace. Love, respect, tolerance, solidarity are the God's peace. It is where children play, it is where children go to school. It is where the sun rises peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Turkan Ergör, for your beautiful, nice poem we have heard. Now I am introducing Eva Petropoulou Lianoy. She is from Greece. She is a journalist and worked as a journalist for the French newspaper. Her publications, Me and My Other Self, My Shadow, Galladine and the Lake Earth, the daughters of Moon. Her work has been included in Greek Encyclopedia. Her books have been approved by the Ministry of Education and Culture of Cyprus. For the student and the teacher library, her new book, The Fairy of the Amazon Mircea, The Adventures of Samurai Nagosan. Eva is a member of the Association Alia Mundi Serbia, the International Society of Writers and Artists of Greece, and the Pythagoras Society of Letters and Art, as well as the Corinthian Writers Society. She got many prestigious awards at different platforms around the world for her literature contribution. She is also a children's writer. Now coming Eva Petropoulou Lianoy to read out her first poem today. Please unmute your phone. Thank you.
Hello, greetings to everyone from Elas, the city of the blue light and the city of kindness and love. Thank you very much, Tufik. I'm honored. Hello to all honorable and distinguished poets. I love you all. Congratulations to all. I will read you my poem. The first poem called Heart Eyes. As a child, I love the purity. My heart eyes open. In the universe, I see colors. I see God. I see the angels. My mind is a beautiful village. My brain is a little paradise as I see with my heart eyes. The second one is for the Day of Nonviolence dedicated to Mahatma Gandhi. A day of nonviolence, but every day I see a war, a fight between mother and son, a fight between brother and sister. When this world becomes so cruel and wide, I knew Mahatma Gandhi's word, it was a peace, a face with smile that he tried to be nice and kind. Be gentle, be kind. Humanity forgetting the rights of the individual. Humanity become a number with so many zeros. A day of non-violence. Wish peace was free, free of charges, free of wounds, free of negotiation. A day of non-violence. It's a day of poetry. Write verses, my dear brothers, my dear sisters. Make poetry. Nobody will be killed if the weapon become a verse. Wherever heart beats, happiness is around. A day of non-violence. A pray to live. The third one is called you. I will read it in Greek and in English. Τα όνειρα είναι σχέδια του Θεού. Τα όνειρα είναι προσευχές στην Παναγιά. Τα όνειρα είναι χαμόγελα ενός παιδιού. Τα όνειρα είναι τα χρώματα του ουράνιου τόξου. Έτσι μιλάνε τα όνειρα. Έτσι μιλάει η αγάπη σε όλους και για όλους. Κάντε όνειρα, μείνετε δυνατοί. Dreams are God's love. Dreams are the wishes to the Virgin Mary. It's the hero that lives between us and among us. Angel dreams are the colors of the rainbow. Dreams are the words when they speak to me, when I speak to you. Dreams are the love that makes everything strong and full of life. Thank you so much. I was very
Thank
happy to be
you.
with you. Poetry
Thank
unites
you.
people. Thank you to Sikh. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. You
Many
are most
thanks to
welcome
Bangladesh.
in
Thank
every
you.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful,
Thank
Eva.
you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Eva, for your beautiful poem. Now I am introducing of the persuasive poet. She is Mariia Starosta. She is from Ukraine. She is a teacher of Ukrainian language and literature. She has two poetic books, Two World, published in 2020, and Woman with the Smell of Smoke, which is published in 2021. Her poems always gives us a message. The world and the world outside of the world come to the fore in her poems. Spiritualism is found in her poems. She is a traditional poet. Now coming Mariia Starosta to read out Mariia Starosta. Yes, Mariia, do you hear me? Mariia, do you hear me? I think she is in a net problem. When she come, we will again goes on her. Now again, I am going to Santa Maria to read out her second poem today.
On mute. Thank you, Tawfiq Johur.
Maria, do you hear me? Okay, please, Santa Maria, carry on.
I am a poet myself.
Thank
Maria,
you,
do you
Tawfiq.
Maria? Just wait. Maria, do you hear me?
I am
Maria, do you
there.
hear me? Okay, okay. Please read out your
Yes,
first
yes.
poem.
Sorry, contact is very bad. I want to read a poetry about my city. I live in Ukraine, in city Lviv. In my book, Two Words, this poetry about my city.
Okay.
I am from Lviv. Франкове місто, град князя Данила, величний, гоноровий, древній Львів, волелюбності та миру, з орлиним духом із Карпатських гір, високий замок, ратуша і площі, підкови Петрушевича, Франка, вітають і львів'ян, ще й просять в гості гостинно і середини дня. Король Данило глянув би великий, гордо би промовив із коня, величний Львове, в шані тобі жити, і слава у віках. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria Starosta, for your beautiful one poem you have to read out. Now again, I am going to Santa Maria to read out her second poem today. Now coming Santa Maria.
Thank you, Tawfiq Johur. But I think you can read a poem of your own because
Sure,
we are missing
I
your
will read.
poem.
Sure, I will read my poem after second time. This person. Now you carry on, please. Thank you.
Okay. My second poem is Wounded Eagle of Yusuf. ইউসুফের আহত ঈগল। জুলেখার প্রাণের ভিতর ডানা মেলে অচেনা ঈগল। তীক্ষ্ণ আর্তনাদে উড়ে যায় পর্বত শিখরে, ফসলের ক্ষেত থেকে ভেসে আসে আদিম নির্যাস। বনি আদমের কন্যাগণ মেতে ওঠে নবান্ন উৎসবে, সুপ্রাচীন আইসিস হাসে, নির্জন রাত্রির বেশভাস খুলে, নিনেভা সম্রাট মুগ্ধ অপলোক দেবীর গোপন রূপে। আন্দোলিত হয় একান্ত নদীর জল, সব তীব্র প্রবাহে বর্ষণ করে সুতীব্র ঘৃণায়। প্রাজ্ঞ নক্ষত্র জানে এরা সব অবোধ বালক, সারিবদ্ধ কাফেলার উট। এবং নিয়তির এমনই নির্বন্ধ, ইউসুফের মোহন রূপে পাড় ভাঙা আহ্বান গীত। বাঘবন্দি খেলায় একজনকে তো হারাতেই হবে অপরূপ আলোর জানালা। জুলেখার প্রাণ চিরে বাস করা সোনালি ঈগল নেমে আসে ফসলের ক্ষেতে, কান পেতে শোনে সমুদ্রের বিক্ষুব্ধ গর্জন, কাহিনীর ভাঁজে ভাঁজে লেখা হয় অন্য কাহিনী। রহস্যের গভীর আধারে বাক্সবন্দি তুলোট কাগজ প্রাচীন হরফে বলে যায় ভালোবাসার নিগুড় আলাপ। মিশরের রাজপথে যতবার প্রবাহিত জুলেখার শব, সুশোভিত শবাধার ছুঁয়ে ততবার উড়ে যায় ইউসুফের আহত ঈগল। ধন্যবাদ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, Santa Maria, for your beautiful poem. Now again, I am going to Mr. Soumit Basu. Please coming and read out your second poem. Now coming, Mr. Soumit Basu.
Yes, Tawfiq. খোয়াব, ট্রান্স। জলে কোমর ডুবিয়ে বসে আছে ক্লিওপেট্রা, তার মাথার উপর জ্বলন্ত উনুন, টকবক করে ফুটছে ইতিহাস আর ভূগোল। আবছা আলোয় বারবনি তার কাঁধে হাত রেখে উঠে দাঁড়াচ্ছেন স্বয়ং বোদলেয়ার। এমন একটা সন্ধে যে আসবে তা আগাম সতর্ক করেছিলেন পল গগা, আমরা শুনিনি। অথচ আলসেতে দাঁড়িয়ে কিন্তু হাত নেড়েছিলেন জীবনানন্দ। কালিদাস গুনতে চেয়েছিলেন মেঘ। একটা কোটের পকেটে অজস্র বৃষ্টি, বৃষ্টির ভেতর হেঁটে চলে বেড়াচ্ছে মাছেরা। সমস্ত মাছেরা আমার ছোটবেলাকার ভাই বোন, যাদের গিলে নিয়ে আবার উগরে দিত সংসার। সংসারের ফুটোর ভেতর অজানা বাইস্কোপ। এক এক করে র্যাম্পের ওপর দিয়ে হাঁটছেন মাইকেল থেকে বুনুয়েল, আইনস্টাইন থেকে আইজেনস্টাইন। নাভি থেকে একটু একটু করে নেমে আসছে জল। বস্তির বাথরুমের ফুটোতে চোখ রেখে লাগাতার আকাশে উড়ে চলেছে ঝাঁটুচরণ রিক্সাওয়ালা। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, Mr. Soumit Basu, for your beautiful poem. Now I request to read out second poem to Harinder Cheema. Now coming, Harinder Cheema. Please unmute your phone. Please unmute your phone.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So my second poem is Hope for the World. A world of peace and hope can be created by joining hands. I urge the people of different cultures, religions, and lands. Let us respect the color of each other's skin in order to make this world a better place to live in. We don't need enemies to kill our souls. We are continuously defeating ourselves by hitting self-goals. Fundamentalism and dogmatism are the results of a false ego. Rise high in life by respecting those you consider low. Life should not be about I, myself, and me. Let there be universal brotherhood and harmony. A righteous path is certainly difficult to follow, but a meaningless life is like living a life hollow. God created this world from absolutely nothing, and we are reducing his effort back to nothing. From time to time, he visits the world in different incarnations, but gets confused on seeing the dividing lines, the borders, and the demarcations. Sometimes Moses, sometimes Jesus, sometimes a mortal like Mother Teresa, sometimes Rama, sometimes Krishna, sometimes Durga Ma. He comes in different forms to convey the same message again and again. But each time failing to understand his message, we put our master to shame. The lust for fame, money, and power will lead us nowhere. We will be like marooned souls in a dark desert, crying in despair. You don't need to rush to a temple to worship the Almighty when you can actually serve Him by serving the humanity. The 10 Commandments should be practiced in the earnest and not only read. Don't get busy in digging graves when the same hands can make a flower bed. The Creator created a heaven for us, and we are living in a fool's paradise. He keeps looking at the world that He created in shock and surprise. Let's purify, sanitize our souls. Let's transform this dark age into an age of light and hope. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your beautiful, heart-touching poem. Now coming Türkan Ergör to read out her second poem. Türkan Ergör. Please unmute your phone. Unmute your phone.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Turkish of my second poem. Aşk ve barış. Aşk şarkıları söylüyor kuşlar, hatta ağaçlar bile. Denizde dalgalar vuruyor birbirine. Aşk için, barış için. Rüzgar fısıldıyor aşk sözcüklerini. Barış ile birlikte. Güneş ısıtıyor, aşk ile barış ile. Yağmur bile yağarken aşk şarkıları söylüyor. Barış ile birlikte. Dünya kendi etrafında dönüyor. Batıdan doğuya. Gece ve gündüz oluyor. Dünya güneşin etrafında dönüyor. Mevsimler oluyor. Aşk ve barış dünyada birlikte yaşıyor. Birlikte hareket ediyor. Ve dünya aşk ve barış şarkıları söylüyor. English of my second poem. Love and peace. Thinking of love songs, birds. Also even trees. Sea waves shiver each other. For love, for peace. Wind whispers love words. Together with peace. Sun warms with love with peace. Even while it power rains. Singing love songs. Together with peace, the world turns around itself. West to east, occurs day and night. The world turns around the sun. Occurs seasons, love and peace, living together in the world, moving together, and the world thinks of love and peace songs. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your beautiful poem. Now I am going to Eva Petropoulou Lianoy to read out her second poem today.
Hello again. I'm very sorry. Before I read the two poems at the same time, so I'm looking for my third one. Just give me a second, please. I'm very sorry. So thank you so much. I will read you a poem about love and relationships for far away. You, that's the face I don't see for years. You are the most amazing being but cannot touch. You, the beauty is hiding in small pieces in your body and mind. You, I can't explain why, but I know my worth. You, that one day you cross my path, forces of love and passion touch our hearts. I'm looking the east, you are looking the west. Miracles happen every day. Love I give, love will never be understood. You, in another space of galaxy, you, my ideal, my secret garden. The moment I never heard, the distance between two countries, you and I, a bridge I will try to build to reach you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ipa Petropoulou Lianoy, for your beautiful poem. Now I am reading some audience comments. Poet Kushal Bhomik is telling, Chamatkar, Chamatkar. The singer Sanjida Rahman Suchi is telling, nice reciting. Poet Mafuza Anunna is telling, congratulations all poets, very impressive and inspiration program. Poet Abdul Razak is telling, excellent listening. Poet Abdul Latif is telling, watching the excellent program. Poet Mr. Golam Kibriya Pinu is telling, greetings from Bangladesh, enjoying. Now I am going to Mariia Starosta to read out her second poem today. Now coming, Mariia Starosta. Mariia, do you hear me? Mariia, do you hear me? I think again the net problem. When she comes, we will go to read out her poem. Now I am going to again poet Shanta Mariia to read out her third poem today. Now coming, Shanta Mariia.
Uh, Thank you, Tofik. Again, I'm with my third poem. It is I Swear by the Afternoon Light. কসম অপরাহ্ন বেলার, কসম অপরাহ্ন বেলার, জীবনের চৌকাঠে দাঁড়িয়ে চিরন্তন খুঁজেছি তোমাকে। রোদ জ্বলা খুব দূর শূন্য ডাঙায় এক নাও ডোবা গ্রাম, পুরনো মফস্বল শহরের প্রান্ত ছুঁয়ে পরিত্যক্ত রেলপথ, অথবা চাতাল হায়ুক, আদিম গ্রামের প্রেম, প্রভু ভক্ত প্রথম কুকুর। সুমেরিয়া অগ্নিকুণ্ড ঘিরে কোনো নিবিড় সন্ধ্যায় নিনেভা নগরে অতিবৃদ্ধ কথকের কণ্ঠে গিলগামেশের বীর গাথা শুনতে শুনতে তোমাকেই দেখেছি রাত্রির আকাশে। কর্নওয়াল কেল্টিক ডাইনির চোখের তারায় ঝলকায় কন্যা রাশির পরম কুমারী। আমি এক অন্ধ উই, নিশ্চিত বিনাশ জেনে স্মিত হেসে ঝাঁপ দেই উজ্জ্বল আনন্দে। আর্যাবর্তে আদিম গ্রামের পথে নিভৃত আশ্রমে নবান্ন উৎসবে ফিরে আসে পূর্বজন্ম। 10,000 বছর পরে আবার জন্মেছি আমি ফসলের গান ভালোবেসে। বিস্মরণ আপেক্ষিক, সীমানার ওপারে মহাশূন্যের শাশ্বত নীরবতা, সত্য শুধু অপরাহ্ন বেলা। আরেকবার বলি, চিরন্তন খুঁজেছি তোমাকে। I swear by the afternoon light. Thank you.
Thank you, Shanta Mariia, for your beautiful poem, I Swear by the Afternoon Light. Really, it was a very good poem. Now I am going to Mr. Soumit Basu again. Mariia Starosta, do you hear me? Mariia? Mariia, do you hear me? Mariia, do you hear me? Hello, Mariia, do you hear me? Do you hear me? I think again that problem. I am going to Mr. Soumit Basu to read out his third poem today. Mr. Soumit Basu.
থ্যাংক ইউ তৌফিক। অবচেতন, সাবকনসিয়াস। আমার বাবা জন্মেছিলেন দুটো হাত, দুটো পা ও একটি মাথা নিয়ে। আমার কোনো হাত নেই, কমজোরি দুটো পা আর মাথা সম্বল। হাতের অভাবে গায়ে গায়ে জুড়ে জুড়ে থাকি, অন্যের নির্দেশে চলি, মাথাটাকে কাজেই লাগাই না। আমার ছেলের হাত পা কোনোটাই নেই, থাকার মধ্যে শুধু মাথাটুকু। সারাদিন সেটুকু বিক্রি করে সংসার নির্বাহ করে। কখনো কখনো দিগন্ত পেরিয়ে চলে যায় শূন্যতার দিকে। আমার নাতি যখন জন্ম নেবে, শেষ সম্বল মাথাটুকুও থাকবে না তার, শুধু শরীর জুড়ে লিখে রাখা কতগুলো নাম। দিন মাস বছর কেটে যাবে মানুষ শব্দটা খুঁজে পেতে। যেদিন বৃষ্টি লেগে ঝরে যাবে গায়ের সমস্ত ট্যাটু, সে প্রতিবেশীদের ডেকে ডেকে বোঝাতে চাইবে তার দাদুর ও বাবার হাত পা, এমনকি সিদ্ধান্ত নেবার মতো একখানা গোটা মাথা ছিল। আমরা বংশ পরম্পরায় জন্মাই, হ্যামলিনের মাসিওয়ালার মতো সার দিয়ে দাঁড়িয়ে ধীরে ধীরে নেমে যাই সমুদ্রের জলে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you, Mr. Soumit Basu. Such a beautiful poem you have to read now. Now I am going to Harinder Cheema to read out her third poem today. Now coming, Harinder Cheema.
Thank you so much, Tawfiq. And this time I'm going to read a love poem. And the name of this poem is The Children of Two Gods. Hope this letter finds you in good health and your family is happy too. I just wanted to tell that now I don't love you. Yes, at times I do go to the old banyan tree and very softly sing the same melody that we used to sing together. But now it doesn't matter. It's been decades too, and I just wanted to tell that now I don't love you. But at times I watch the same train from the fields that we used to watch together while you sowed the seeds. But now I don't wave at the passengers as the train passes by. I have grey hair on my temples and I do feel shy. Sometimes I run along the train and get breathless too. But I just wanted to tell that now I don't love you. At times I sit alone in the stairs of the old chapel where you first saw me when you came to pray in the nearby temple. And sometimes I go inside the chapel and pray for you. But I just wanted to tell that now I don't love you. Your God didn't like me. My God didn't like you. That is what our elders said too. You howled and cried, and I wept too. You were hit on the head, and as your wound profusely bled, something broke inside me too. And as I daily pass by the same tree and the fields, I still see you sowing seeds. I just wish our God was one. Then it would have been such great fun. But we were two different people with different gods too. So I just wanted to tell that now I don't love you. And if you find this letter a little wet, they are the drops of my sweat. Don't think they are my tears. I'm not living with your memories, dear. It's just that I passed your old house today that was painted new. So I just wanted to write a letter and tell you that now I don't love you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Harinder Cheema, for your beautiful poem.
Thank
Now
you.
I am going to Türkan Ergör to read out her third poems today. Now coming, Türkan Ergör.
Thank you. Turkish of my third poem. Sessizlik. Sessizlik. Bazen farklı şekilde konuşmaktır sessizlik. Bazen kaybolmaktır düşüncelerin içinde. Derinlere dalmaktır sessizlik. Bazen en güzel duruştur, en asil davranıştır sessizlik. Bazen huzurdur, mutluluktur, en güzel cevaptır haksızlığın olduğu yerde anlamayanlara. Sessizlik sabrın anahtarıdır. Sessizlik bazen konuşmanın faydası olmadığı zaman susmaktır ve kalp ile konuşmaktır. Sessizlik bazen aslında duyulmayan bir çığlıktır. Sessizlik bazen insanın içinde akıp giden, görünmeyen bir ırmaktır. Çünkü bazen kelimeler konuştuğun zaman anlatılmaz, sessiz iken anlatılır. English of my third poem. Silence. Silence sometimes in different way. It is talk silence. Sometimes it is lost in thought. It is to dive deep silence. Sometimes it is the best stance. It is the most noble behavior silence sometimes. It is peace, it is happiness. It is the best answer where there is injustice for those who do not understand. Silence is the key to patience. Silence sometimes, when talking is useless, it is silent and it is talk with the heart. Silence sometimes, actually, it is an inaudible scream. Silence sometimes, flowing inhuman, it is an invisible river. Because sometimes worse, it is not told when you speak, it is told you silence. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your beautiful poem.
Thank
Now I am going to Eva Petropoulou Lianoy to read out her third poem today. Please unmute your phone. Please unmute your phone.
I'm sorry. It's okay now, I'm
Thank
audible?
you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank
So
you.
I will read in Greek and English. Become. Γίνω. Να γίνω. Γίνε η σκιά μου. Να γίνω ο ήλιος σου. Γίνε η αγάπη μου. Να γίνω ο ερωτάς σου. Γίνε η ζωή μου. Να γίνω ο αγγελός σου. Γίνε το είναι μου. Να γίνω η αναπνοή σου. Be my shadow, so I can be your sun. Be my love, so I can be your lover. Be my life, so I can be your angel, your guardian angel. Be my existence, so I can be your breath. 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 Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eva Petropoulou, for your beautiful poem. Now again, I am going to Mariia Starosta. Mariia, do you hear me? Mariia, do you hear me? Mariia Starosta, do you hear me?
Yes, I
Please read out your poem, Mariia.
do. Yes.
Yes, you read, please.
Я хочу читати вірш у місті мрії. Яка твоя дорога безкінечна? Не каюсь, не благаю, не прошу. У місті мрії навіть тінь статечна. До тебе в чарах вечора спішу. Та навіть більше. Назву вечірнє відлуння щастя. Навздогін прийму. Весняно свіже відчуття манірне. Спасибі день за світло, чистоту, за поспіх хвиль, за голос оксамитний, за десь нове весняне бережу, за незабутні вечорі миті у моєму Львові посеред дощу. This is a photo my city, Lviv. It's Shevchenko. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mariia Starosta, for your beautiful poem. Though we don't understand the language of your Ukrainian, but we have to understand the rhythm of your poetry. Thank you so much. Now I am going to again Santa Maria to read out her fourth and final poem today. Now coming Santa Maria.
Thank you, Tofik Johur. And I, I just like to say, just 2 days ago, there was a big festival in Bangladesh and West Bengal of India, Durga Puja. It's the biggest festival of Bengalis. And after 2 days, there will be Lakshmi Puja, uh, another festival. And I'm reading uh, this poem uh, to dedicate it to these two festivals. It is Anarjo Kojagori, Aniera Kojagori. Kojagori night flowing across the sky of Bengal. Wet soil is singing root song with crane's feather. Ancient Lakshmi's lamp is burning in the hand of a virgin. Ashin's ancient full moon recited in hymns. Milky white owl cubs fly in the blood. The secret talk of the day floats in the fragrance of incense. The scent of white flowers is more dense in the dark. Let's hear the trembling in the deep current of the soil, the windy song of the water, the primitive gesture of the crop, awesome open hair, white conch, crimson sindoor. Stay awake in the indifferent eyes of the lover. Kojagori, Kojagori, tell me who will be the winner. Silver lanterns fly in the heart of ancient Lakshmi. Today, the stars shine in the sky. Kamalekamini smiles at the flow of the river Shankhapur. The ardent lamp of desire floats in the darkness. Thank you.
Thank you, Santa Maria, for your beautiful poem. Now I am going to Mr. Soumit Basu to read out his final poem today. Mr. Soumit Basu.
থ্যাংক ইউ মেঘদূত পাখি জানে কতটুকু ভালোবাসি তাকে আমাদের ভালোবাসা জানে যে আকাশ রাত যায় দিন আসে দিন যায় রাত বাসা দেখে চোখ মোছা পাখির বরাত দুটো মন দুটো মেঘ এক বউ কালো বারুদে আগুন দিয়ে কারা যে জ্বালালো যেও না জড়াও বুকে বলে যাও কানে তারা দুটো জানে শুধু বেঁচে থাকা মানে ইন ইংলিশ দ্য মেসেঞ্জার ক্লাউড দ্য বার্ড নোজ হাউ মাচ আই লাভ thee our witness of love let the sky be night falls day dawns then night falls again the nest tells of the bird's tears that rain two hearts two clouds one in the blazed light who set the gun power alight don't go stay hold me praise love when sin only those to know what they can mean thank you
Thank you, Mr. Soumit Basu, for your beautiful poem you have to read now. Now I am going to Harinder Cheema to read out her final poems today. Now coming Harinder Cheema.
Thank you once again, Tofi. Well, my final point from today will be a selfie with the god. So it's written with a very contemporary feel. Sometimes I wonder why I write. Fame is not what I seek. There is no competition, no lust to touch the peak. Am I a knowledge seeker or just a free-spirited bird? Whom do I seek in my words? No world record I want to create. In fact, this is the way I meditate. God gives me thoughts that I share with you. He's the pilot. I'm just a member of his crew. I want to spread his messages far and wide before I take the final flight. Poets write with the passion, but here is a bard who simply receives poetry from the Lord. And many a time I find him so close, as if someone walks by my side on his tiptoes. O world, you can keep your laurels and awards. Serving the mankind is my greatest reward. And finally, when the Lord comes to take me to his abode, my soul's only desire is to take a selfie with the God. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Harinder Cheema, for your beautiful poem you have to read now. Now I'm going to my sister Türkan Ergör to read out her final poem today.
Thank you, my
Türkan,
brother. Thank you, Juhur. Thank you, my brother. Turkish of my fourth poem. Hayatın yolları. Bazen basit şeyler daha güzel, daha anlamlı. Bazen zor şeyler daha anlaşılmaz, daha karmaşık, daha yorucu, daha sıkıcı. Basit ve zor şeyler gibi hayatın yolları. Hem inişli hem çıkışlı. English of my fourth poem. Ways of life. Sometimes simple things, more beautiful, more meaningful. Sometimes difficult things, more incomprehensible, more complicated, more exhausting, more boring. Like simple and difficult things, ways of life. Also downhill, also bumpy. Thank you, my brother.
thank you, Türkan
Thank you
Ergör, for
too.
your beautiful. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of you.
Okay, thank you. Don't go now. The program is not finished yet. Now I'm going to Eva Petropoulou Lianoy to read out her final poem today.
Thank you again. Congratulations to all of you. I will read you a poem in Greek. Call it My God. My God is, I'm sorry, in Greek first. Ο Θεός μου είναι αυτός που αγαπάει τα παιδιά του, κρατώντας λουλούδια στα χέρια και χαμόγελα παιδικά. Έστειλε τους αγγέλους να δώσει ευχές αγάπης και ευτυχίας. Ο Θεός μου δίνει αγάπη σε ανθρώπους ακροτηριασμένους από τη δυστυχία της στιγμής. My God is him who loves the children. He has in his hands flowers, and he smiles to them. My God sent angels to give wishes of happiness and love to people that crippled from the misery of the moment. Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to Mariia Starosta to read out our final poem today. Now coming Mariia Starosta. Yes, Mariia, please read out your final poem today.
Я прочитаю поезію про This poetry about life. Я бачила, як осінь вчора з неба до лісу опускалась де-не-де. І бурю малювала, де не треба. Гілля таке ще зовсім молоде. Так само старість з'явиться з видінням, хоча ніхто сердечно не просив, притрусить скроні порохом осінь хоч літо не закінчило ще з жнив. У літа контур усмішка осінь, смуток пожовтілий, то павук, стінами виміння, осінь, світ, перегук. Thank you.
Thank
This
you,
is
thank you,
poetry
Mariia.
from my book,
Yes.
Two Words.
Okay, thank you very much for your beautiful poem. Finally, I am
Thank
going to read out my one poem today. The title of the poem is The Mask. Last night, I put on a mask. Wearing a gold mask, the king Tutankhamen ruled the kingdom even when he took Anaxenamen, the beloved woman, to his arms. He used to express all the secrets of love behind the mask. A blue sky, and I was crossing the deep sea, holding the left hand on my beloved tightly. All on a sudden, it seemed to me the darkness at my back might recognize the shadow of mine. Me too, wearing mask like Tutankhamen, holding the left arm of my Anaxenamen, want to cross the sea and all the bad signs of darkness. My lord, I don't want to spend night in the coolest chamber of pyramid, enjoying the dance of stars and waiting in the mysterious beam of moon. I want to finish my unfinished tale with the sweet company of my beloved, my Mekbalika. Thank you very much. That's the finish of today's program. Now I am going to Santa Maria to want to know about poetry, about global poetry. 1 minute about our today's program. Just tell me about poetry, global poetry, and about today's program. 1 minute.
Thank you, Tofik. Poetry, to me, poetry is life. We live by the poetry because poetry tells us the story, the deepest story of our soul, the deepest story of our life, and deepest story of our dream. So we live by poetry. That is poetry according to my vision, according to my perspective. And global poetry, I think global poetry has turned now. It's very, the words are becoming simple, but the thoughts are becoming deeper. Um, today, today's program, uh, I have heard the participants, the poets, poetry, and I think all of their poetry is reflecting their views of life and the deepest thoughts of their life, and especially Harinder Cheema's poem. I find that very philosophical, and they are expressing the thirst for peace and against the terrorism, and it is for the peace of mankind. And all of them, I find their poem are very deep and very exciting, and also very, I think they're cool. These are very nice poems, and today's experience, it was the greatest pleasure for me to read my poetry to them and hear their poems, and who are very prominent poets of this current world now. So I find it very fascinating. Thank you, Tofik. Again, I thank you for making this opportunity for all of us to hear each other, to know each other. It's a nice experience. Thank you again. Good night.
Thank you very much, Santa Maria, for your beautiful explanation about poetry, about global poetry, and about today's program. Now I am going to Mr. Soumit to know about the poetry, global poetry, and today's program. Mr. Soumit Basu.
Thank you, Taufik. Poetry is our existence. Basically, in third world, we depends on picturization, not in straight way. Another countries, not such experience. But today, this is a golden opportunity to exchange our vision, our language problem is not any problem. The rhythm is everything. The rhythm of art, the rhythm of love. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Soumit Basu, for your beautiful opinion. Very short but very deep and very explanation you have to given us. Now I'm going to Harinder Cheema to know about the poetry, about global poetry, and about today's program. Harinder Cheema.
So I truly feel that poetry or literature is life. It reflects life. It reflects what is happening around us. We are not talking only about abstract things. We are talking about concrete things. We are talking about hate. We are talking about love. We are talking about peace. We are talking about harmony. We are talking about racism. We are talking about terrorism. And poetry is the voice of the soul which can convey all this and connect the people around the world. So poetry is powerful weapon with us with which non-violently we can actually unite the world. And I think it's the best weapon that we have today. And having said that, I feel poetry is the profundity of thought weaved in beautiful words which we convey to each other. Talking about your forum, Tawfiq, I think it's a wonderful forum. And myself, I think I'm coming for the fourth time on this forum, feeling very fortunate to once again connecting with all the eminent poets from all across the world. Thank you so much, my dear friend Shanta Mariia, for mentioning my name and liking the poem. And I loved all of you here, and my friend Eva is here. And it's a blessing to be a poet and be able to heal the souls. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harinder Cheema, for your beautiful explanation about poetry, global poetry, and today's program. Now I'm going to Türkan Ergör. Türkan Ergör, do you hear me? Türkan Ergör, do you hear me? Türkan, are you there? Türkan Ergör, are you there? Türkan, my sister, are you there? Yeah. Please unmute your phone. Unmute your phone.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Please tell us about poetry, global poetry, and today's program. Just a few minutes.
Poetry, poetry for me is a brief summary of thoughts, feelings, words, and sometimes imagination. Global poetry is an art that embellishes. Poem is the dress of the poet. Thank you. I speak a little English. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, no problem. It's a good.
Thank you.
You tell us very good. Now I am going
Thank
to
you.
Eva Petropoulou Lianoy. Hello, Eva. Hello, Eva. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, dear Tufik.
Thank you, thank you. Now I want to know about poetry, about global poetry, and today's program opinion. You just give us a brief in short.
You want just I talk about the how I feel about the poetry.
Yes, yes.
Yes. For me, it's like I travel with my heart through the world. I discover from the other persons that listen and read my poems that I touch their heart. because I'm writing by my heart. I'm not official a poet. I'm an author of children literary book, and I'm writing for 20 years now in Greece. But I discovered I have another talent that is called poetry. In Greek language, poem, poetry, it's coming from the verb pio, pieo, pio. It's an old verb and means kano, create. So I believe that we can create and we can share our feelings because poetry is like open our hearts, our feelings, and have no fear to see ourselves, another person's self, and accept each other with kindness and love. And I'm very honored that you invite me to be with you and these 9 distinct poets. And Lakshmi Duga, to all of you, I believe that God is love and prosperity. And I wish you, all of you, the best. Congratulations and have a blessed life.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your important opinion today. And now I'm going to Mariia Starosta. Mariia, do you hear me?
Потім
Mariia, do you hear me?
Я хочу прочитати ще одну поезію про мою землю. Poetry about my land. Блакиттю помереженого неба надихаюсь із рідної землі, від витоків до справжньої, до себе, не день, не 2 роки, і немалі. Замислено вікують сині гори, хрестами щаючи віки, зелено маячують буйні Карпат високих молоді верхи. До крачії свято пригощається, виш світ.
I think again she is disconnected, but the program is the last moment we have to reach now. I have started my language in first. The sky of poetry is one. Yes, the sky is poetry only one. And finally, the Eva Petropoulou has told us that she is traveling in heart by poetry. This is true. And absolutely, Harinder Cheema told us, and Shanta Mariia and Mr. Soumit Basu, also my sister Erkan, Türkan Ergör told, everybody and every person are telling that the sky of poetry is one. The language is different, but the ink of the poet is same. We write for human, we live for human, we are telling always for human purpose, sir. And always we are against the terrorism. We are always stand beside the human soul. So this is the starting note. This is not the ending today. This is the introducing or starting today. I can say like this. And more the poetry carnival we will arrange to invite around the global all poets by one after one another, and they will come to our platform and they recite their poem, and they always give us some opinion at the last moment. So today this is the ending moment, but this is not the ending. This is the introducing to edit us in a one platform, that is the Uddan Little Magazine platform. I think very soon again we will invite you in next program. You will also attend that program with new poems, new vision, new article, new opinion. So that thank you very much. I think this is Bangladesh is not the evening, but around the globe. In Turkish there is evening, but in in Greece I think there is deep night, or India is same, only 30 minutes behind to us, and Ukraine is also same 3 hours different. So everyone is good evening, And thank you very much for invitation to attend
Thank you,
class.
Tawfiq. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
night.
you,
Good
Türkan.
night.
Thank you, Türkan. Good night.
Hello,
And
thank you so much.
thank you so much. See you
Thank you.
again.
Hello.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.